This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. The Etchmiadzin Cathedral, which is the primary temple of the Armenian Apostolic Church, was reopened yesterday after 12 years of renovation during a ceremony attended by Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan, President Vahagn Khachaturyan, and other high-ranking officials, while former Presidents Vahagn Khachaturyan and Sargsyan were not present. Let's take care of our motherland together, with the awareness that our native sovereign country is the guarantor of preserving our identity and realizing national aspirations and dreams. We ask for God's mercy and support for the Armenians of Artsakh who were forcibly displaced from their homeland, for our children who are missing and still in captivity. Catholicos Garagan II, the supreme head of the Armenian Apostolic Church, said, according to state news agency Armen Press, the cathedral was reconsecrated on Friday in a ceremony attended by church leaders from Armenia and the diaspora ahead of the Varaga Holy Cross holiday. Pashinyan and Khachaturyan were present at the ceremony alongside Parliamentary Speaker Alan Simonyan and other senior officials, despite the ongoing conflict with the church leadership due to their disapproval of the government's policies. This conflict escalated earlier this year when Catholicos Garagan II supported Archbishop Bagrat Galstanyan, who led protests calling for the cabinet's resignation. Armenia's former presidents Vahagn Khachaturyan and Sargsyan refused to join the ceremony despite being invited, according to separate statements issued by their offices. Sargsyan's office elaborated, saying that he wasn't content with being part of the same crowd as members of the current cabinet. Armenia's Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan met with Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammad Mustafa on the sidelines of this year's United Nations General Assembly on Friday, marking a historic first meeting between Armenian and Palestinian officials since Yerevan recognized the state of Palestine earlier this year. Although neither Mirzoyan nor Mustafa made any statements following the meeting, they exchanged views on the regional situation and signed a communique establishing diplomatic relations between the two countries, according to a press release by the Armenian Foreign Ministry. Armenia recognized the state of Palestine in June. While the Middle Eastern country's international recognition is limited, it participates in the UN General Assembly as an observer and maintains a permanent mission at the UN headquarters in New York. You can also watch the latest edition of our weekly business review on CivilNet's YouTube channel, which covers the budget proposal recently put forward by Nikol Pashinyan's cabinet. Controversial reports that Armenia considers nationalizing the country's main electric utility, and CivilNet's investigation of how Russian energy giant Gazprom is trying to sell off a hotel it owns in Armenia's resort town of Tsakadzor. Also make sure you don't miss an op-ed by Karena Avetisyan, a senior analyst with the Regional Center for Democracy and Security, a Yerevan-based think tank. The op-ed touches upon the issue of Armenia's civil society not being critical enough of the current government and can be found on our website at CivilNet.am or in the video description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 39. That is because there are 39 women currently in Armenia's parliament, which makes up 36% of all members. Although the proportion of female lawmakers has doubled since 2017, CivilNet's latest analysis revealed that women remain underrepresented in Armenia's politics. Thus, only 2 of the 15 ministers in the government are females. And on the regional level, women lead only 4 of 71 communities across the country. You can find the full article by following the link in this video's description. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.